Yes, this is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message nationwide. We are here once again, Down to Earth podcast here, man. And we have a special guest for an exclusive here. You done know the one and only supernova human torch, Master Inferno.
What up? What up? What up?
Yeah, done know, man. How does it feel coming on to Down to Earth podcast here, brother?
Hey, man, it's a blessing. Thank you for having me, man.
Don't know, man. It's an honor having you here, brother. Definitely. We're gonna be talking some hip hop. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
Up good. We are live on FB, Instagram, and YouTube. You done know, man. Yeah, man. You done know, man. But yo, you have an awesome journey of music, I would have to say.
Yes.
How long you been in this journey for? Like, how long you been in the inspiration of hip hop, brother?
Well, first of all, I'll say appreciate your passion and appreciate the intro.
Ah,
The intro is fire. First of all, first and foremost, and I would say, man, I've been doing it since 8 years old, man.
really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
8 years old. So,
Mhm.
yo, I have to ask you this then. From 8 years old, who you been listening to then?
So,
Like, who's the first person that put that rhyme in the ear and said, "Yo, hey"?
yo, honestly, it's a fire thing. So, like, I'm the youngest of five, right? So my
Okay.
family's like the Jackson Five. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I'm the youngest. I have an older brother.
Okay.
I have a second oldest brother who passed on like
Alright.
3 years ago.
Alright.
RIP. My bro Leighton. I'm gonna dedicate a set this Saturday.
All right.
We'll talk about it in a bit.
Okay.
And my sister, another brother, and then me.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
wow.
So my sis, like she's like Janet, and I'll be like Mike. You know what I'm saying? And I guess you could say my other brothers like Tito and Marlon and Jermaine,
Yeah.
the whole Jackson Five.
Mm.
So like essentially, and also I'm Jamaican mix. You know what I'm saying? So
All
like
right.
Jamaican is the main bulk. My mom from Clarendon
All right.
and my pops from Manchester.
Z.
You know what I mean? So they came in the '60s and
Oh,
no wait, no '50s. Like they're in the baby boom. We're like,
Oh,
yeah,
shoot. Okay.
yeah,
Wow.
baby boom, and yeah, man. Yeah, so like they're Christian
Yes.
based, but yeah, so like gospel to answer your question.
Yeah.
Um,
So you grew up on
R&B,
some
hip hop,
So you
like
grew up on
soul,
some
all that,
gospel music and stuff like
all
that and everything.
anything you can think of, pretty much. And then
Okay.
like I said this on one of the last interviews I did. I think shout out to Daniel Griff who got me
Okay.
on this sidebar interview.
All right.
Yeah. I mentioned this on there, and I'll put it on this podcast because it's a special podcast. So basically, yeah. So family of five, and
Don't mind me. I gotta turn down.
no, you good. Yeah, man. So yeah, like so I said there was like I'm on the shoulders of giants. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I like to lead with and let people know, who don't know, so and I'm a 90s baby too. So like you know what I mean? So
Z.
like I grew up in the 90s just like everyone else,
Yeah.
and the 2000s.
Yeah.
But because I'm on the shoulder of giants,
Right.
like my older bros, 80s, 70s. So like you can imagine like not only just the surplus of music, but just the info, like just being around certain sounds.
Right.
So names, I couldn't even tell you where to start, but I'll just name names. Like my bro had a Warren G CD. It's the West Coast stuff. My sis had Maya.
All right.
Back in the day when you had the Sony Walkmans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Busta Rhymes, of course, like early Busta. I'm talking like leaders of the new school, going into Tribe Called Quest, Scenario remix. Yo, they sleep on the remix, by the way. They sleep on the don't get me yo, y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Go YouTube Scenario remix and get that in your playlist right now.
Yes, sir.
Yo,
that makes me get up all the time, man. What's the scenario?
The scenario, but even just the I love the original, but just the funkiness of the remix. Bro, it's like some Eric Sermon, like the boom, dum, 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 dum.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, that's crazy. Yeah, but yeah, bro. That's pretty much it. And then like from like the Sony Walkman and MTV and Much Music and all that. And I'm also just been a creative like kid from the gate too. So like music, basketball is another passion of mine. Drawing,
right.
So like these like I don't think I've said this on any platform. So it's the first platform mentioned. You know what I mean? So that kind of intersects. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. My brother has a question for you.
I got you.
Firstly, asking who's some of your top MCs?
Is it top 5 or top 10? Or just he's giving me. I hate top.
That's
5.
A good question. He has another question too, but let me see what his next question is there.
Okay. Unpopular opinion, I hate top 5s because I don't have a top 5.
What do you think of what's going on with the hip hop now, and should we try to educate people about the difference from hip hop and rap?
Yo, that is an incredibly insightful question, first and foremost, and a bit loaded, but I love loaded questions. Let's see. Okay, could you just read that one more time? I just want to make sure.
All right.
It's a good question.
Okay, all right.
Make sure I get
Before
the point.
we get back, for his first question, he was referring to top 5. Like, who's your top 5 MCs?
Top 5. I'm gonna do it. I can't do 5. I can't do. I have my reasons why, and I'll explain.
I could bet.
Because
I got a lot myself.
Because I know it's controversial. But for me to say this, but
go on.
Man, I'm human, motherfucker. So
I know.
Okay, because I rotate through just different types of cats, and it's not just male MCs I'm inspired by.
Right.
I'm inspired by female MCs. I'm inspired by just the art of rapping, period.
Yes.
Like the craftsmanship of MCing, because we talk about the elements, and this kind of lead into another question, like a little precursor for you.
Oh,
like,
now he's saying top 10 if you want.
Okay, thank you. Because like we have the DJ element, you know what I'm saying?
It doesn't have to be like, any order.
Any order. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you got the graffiti. This is the when people talk about hip hop, they think it's just a genre. The genre is the extension.
Well,
of the
those are the elements. The elements, but he wants to know your top 5.
But my top 5?
No, 10.
Top 10?
Yeah, 10.
Top 5 dead or alive. Let's see. Okay, no order. I'm just gonna just list them all. Rakim.
All right.
Big Daddy Kane, G-Rap, Automatic. Those 3 are automatic.
All right.
Just automatic. Like, and then Nas, AZ, I'm slotting them in the same slot.
Go on.
That's 4. So they both get the 4 because
it's
like Ryu and Kentony.
Okay, so it's a 4.
It's a 4. Nas, AZ, same slot. Cool. 5, I gotta say Big L.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You remind me a lot about him.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get into that. But go on.
I appreciate that. And then number 6, I gotta say Lord Finesse.
Ooh.
He gets undercredited, and he's
whoa.
And you know what? Actually, just like Nas, AZ on the 4 slot, I gotta put Lord Finesse and Percy P, because I think he's the unsung hero of the Bronx, the Boogie Down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He doesn't get enough props. He's one of my personal favorites.
Go on.
Percy. 7 now. Wow. Now we're getting hot seat.
Yeah.
Damn. I gotta say Redman.
All right. Redman.
You know what? Redman. Yo, Red and Meth. You know what I'm saying? The whole Wu. Inspector Deck's one of my favorite. Deck, Meth, and Jizza are like my favorites from the Wu.
Okay, all right.
Like just from purely like the lyricism standpoint.
So where we at? 8?
Yeah, 8. And then wow.
2 more.
I gotta say, Guru from Gangstar.
I
think he doesn't get enough praise.
I love Guru.
Guru needs way more props. Impeccable albums.
Not only that, he had Jazzmatazz albums.
All of that
as well. I follow Guru. He was one of my
Guru
favorites.
is this
R.I.P.
and Mac R.I.P. to that brother, bro. I wish I could have met him. And
same here, man.
That's that, yo.
Straight up.
Keith Alam. Yo.
Yep.
Rise high, yo, and yo, RP to D'Angelo.
Oh yeah, recently.
Just
yes.
now, and you know what I'm saying.
Definitely, man. We just lost another great, bro. You know
man,
what I mean?
And then, man. So what we at? What 9?
9.
Who? Oh, Big Pun.
Big Pun.
I can't do no list without.
Okay.
You ain't got no wins in mi casa. Que te pasa? Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Pun.
Well, let's see.
And number 10. Oh my.
Number
Lord.
10. Yes. One more.
Number 10.
Got one more.
Number 10. My Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Yo, okay, I'm gonna have to slot this, bro. I'm gonna have to put Pharoah Monch and Eminem. I can't decide between them two.
Okay.
Pharoah Monch and Organized Confusion. Shout out to Prince Poe. Prince Poe knows why. Salute to Prince Poe. Organized Confusion.
Man, you're almost like me. You're almost like a hip hop archive.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
I could go to 20. Like
I know you could. I know you could. You're just like me. You have the appreciation of hip hop. I love hip hop from the day one I ever fell with hip hop. In fact, that's my next question.
Yes.
Falling in love with hip hop.
Yes.
What made you fall in love with hip hop? My brother's asking right to know.
That is a great question. I would say going back to the Shoulders of Giants, I would say just being around, like, I think when it was in the 90s, I remember because it would have to be the music that my sis had. Like, my sis had like some gems in her walk.
Okay, all right.
She had the Big Pun, Capital Punishment.
Okay.
She had, shout out to Maya, by the way. She had Maya. She had, Eminem too, Busta, if I'm not mistaken, I believe so. What made me fall in love is a great question. Yo, honestly, I just love the aspect of just the expression. So, you know what I mean? The expression of like, and the intrigue to the art form to me is how you can play notes.
Go on.
So follow me. So like you can, it's like an instrument with words and flow and syncopation, and you can really take someone there with how things are constructed. So it's like, it's like overlap with words, but not just words for the sake of words and dictionary, this, that, and third, but it's just, although I studied that front to back, and my sis bought me that early on. She's a early investor. When I was, young, 8, she bought me a dictionary and a thesaurus.
Okay.
She's my first investor. She's my first investor.
All right. That
1,000,000%.
This makes a lot of sense with your lyrical abilities.
Yeah. Like she was my earliest invest before anyone else caught on. She was a first, and she bought it because she seen that from Gate. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, like even that aside, there's still the musicality part. So it's like, to me, rap in a nutshell is like, rhythm and poetry when you break it down, right? So it's like the rhythm meeting poetry. It's like a happy marriage. You know what I'm saying? Sonically speaking. So that's what intrigues me, brother. Like, for example, like when I heard, Nas, a New York State of Mind, like, rappers a monkey flipping with the funky rhythm I be kicking, musician inflicting composition of pain, like Scarface sniffing cocaine, holding the M16, see what the Phantom extreme now, bullet holes left in my peepholes, I'm saying what the street goes, having and then like just how like it's like, for lack of a better word, man, I don't like using that word, but it's like magical. It's like you know what I mean? It's like, yo, it's like watching an audio film. That's the best way I can put it without going all over. Audio film.
You
know what I'm saying?
Right there. You nailed it right there, because every album I've ever listened to, like when I had the art, like the CD and everything, I would listen to it, but meanwhile I'm going through the artwork and the reading the each track, who produced it and everything like that.
Oh, man, all of that.
Like I'm saying, everything. I'd be like, meanwhile I'm listening to it. It's like you said, it's a audio
film. Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can either close my eyes or just, I'm just in a zone, meanwhile I'm reading. You know what I mean? Meanwhile I'm listening. You know what I mean? So I totally understand what you're saying.
You feel me? And it's like it's real. You know what I mean? And there's plenty of examples, but you know what? Some people might not even know, but like reason why I put Percy in my top 10, even people might not know, because someone like, yo, why didn't you mention Doom? See, but I've had up to 20 I would have mentioned Doom, but Percy, yo, man, see what I'm saying? I always feel like I'm leaving someone out. Cannabis. Chino at RP to Chino XL.
Oh yeah.
So like what I'm saying, I could go. I'm not no surface dweller, dude.
Like
so
I'm
it's
trying to tell you, my them what you're bringing up. I've been listening to everything. Your hip hop archive, me, like you. I understand,
bro. I gotta let these guys.
But I have to say something about this now. But you see now what you're saying right now.
Yes.
A lot of these youngins still don't know. We have to educate them because
on
the real, they want to tap in this hip hop culture, or rap, right?
Yes.
But you gotta like, come on now, you gotta like go in the past and find out certain things. You don't have to take styles and all that, but at least learn. You know what I mean? You went to school one day, right? So you have to learn things what you didn't want to learn, but now you're into something what you want to learn, right?
Exactly.
So why don't you perfect your craft a little bit by going to the past and understanding the craft how it was, so that you could be in the new school way of doing it and be more versatile.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And you know what too? What I look at myself, it's like, it's golden era with the modern twist and innovation. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my whole thing. And so in tandem with what you're saying, and I feel that it's very important to know your history, because it's in tandem with knowing thyself. Like how could you push the line if you don't even know where the line was? So I tell these cats, it's like you can't just it's like the same. I don't know why is it just with this. We got to shape up on that, respectfully, because I'm like, okay, if I want to go to the doctor school, or want to become a doctor, I can't skip steps and just go into the surgeon room and start running operations. Where's your degrees at?
Exactly.
Right. If I want to go operate on the car, I need my whatever need to get the mechanic license. You had to go through a procedure.
Yes.
To get
just
them
jump. You just can't jump.
Right. So I don't know why people think it's any different. Like we notice on a conscious, like even on a conscious unconscious level too. Like even when it comes to even like working out, we know that you're not gonna just lift a weight. You're not gonna get D's up.
No.
You got to put in the rep. You got to put in the work.
You got to put in the work. The gym is not gonna do it for you. You got to go to the gym.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
And it's that due diligence, right? So like, you know what? I'm happy whoever's watching this put him on why I said Percy P. So we were off camera. We're talking about the source, right?
Yes.
People do use Google for what it's meant to learn. Google, YouTube, University. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? Percy P. Shout out to the rhyme inspector. So he had a rhyme off of Lord Finesse, who I mentioned earlier, who's in my that guy. I have to say him, because without him, there is no Lloyd Banks. There is no, even respectfully, even Big L. A lot of our favorites.
Lord Finesse, I met him. In fact, a few years ago back, I met him. Yeah, he came here.
He pulled up here?
I think not here, but he came to for an event in.
Okay, yeah. I chopped up with him too. Yeah. I think was it. That's a whole other.
He came in Hamilton or something for one of the events or something.
Okay. Yeah. Yo, shout him out, man. He shouted me out on one of the lives, like randomly. Randomly. Shout out to the underboss DIT. Yo, digging the crates.
Yes.
See what I'm talking about? Like OC.
Yes.
OC, AG, Showbiz.
Yep.
I think AG has probably one of the best hip hop voices. You see what I'm talking about? So I can't. That's why I personally don't like the 10 or any. I just do it just for succinct sake, but I really go into I scuba dive.
Wow, my brother has an interesting question here.
Okay.
This one is controversial. What do you think about the Toronto hip hop scene or rap?
Oh. I feel we have so much talent, like really. I just think that and we were just talking about this before. So it's like channels like this is very integral to that balance, right? Because we need infrastructures. And I think Toronto, in a sense, is still gaining its identity in a lot of ways, even though we do, but we don't. So I'll explain. So I look at like other cities just to put pillars to my point. So like Houston, LA, New York. As soon as you say these names, New York, you can think of 5 people, not even just hip hop, just Dizzy Gillespie, like whatever. Like there's just, it's a well-oiled machine in terms of just performance. Like you know Wagwan when you're when you step there, or LA or these other names, and there's something that they have in terms of infrastructure. Like there's no perfect area, but in regards for like the unification, Atlanta as well. I got to put it up on there. Like they have certain things going on. So it's like, there's not to say that we can't. That's why I appreciate what you're doing here, because that's also part of culture. I see it's culture and it's the pillars we need. So to the question, it's like, I feel like we're still young and still developing our identity. And I feel like there needs to be more showcases, without saying names, but there should be more showcases of that diversity, because we're in a multicultural pot of like ethnicities and people from different parts of the globe in Toronto.
That's right.
So why is it just shown through one lens when we have many lenses? There's plenty of lenses in the camera room. Why is only one lens focused on one narrative, one, you know what I'm saying, where it's like we have so much different dishes and flavors. You know, we could be a Mandarin on the on the airwaves, but we're just sticking to one plate. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of being different and all of that, I had to bring this up still. You are different. Definitely. That I've been trying to get you since last year, I think, right?
Yeah.
Get you on this pod, and I finally got him on the pod, people. You know what I mean? Straight up good. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, you don't know. But yo, this guy doesn't only speak hip hop. He doesn't only breathe hip hop. He shows hip hop live, like on the street. You see, when we're saying outside, when we're outside, this guy's outside. Outside. Yo, what's the word they call it? You call it what's the word of
what I do?
Street performer.
Yeah, street performer.
What's the word? There's a proper word for it.
I mean, it's like, you know, tomato. It's like it's busking.
That's it. That's
but
the word.
I mean, street performing is still a proper term.
Okay.
You know what I mean? On the license, you know, street performer.
Yes.
You know, busker or whatever. Sometimes I actually say, when, you know, authorities, people pull up, I'm like, yo, street performer, because it's, I don't know, this has a more of a, lack of a better word, prestigious tone to it. But yes, busking is essentially what professional.
And I respect what you do, yo, because yo, on the real, I know a lot of artists, eh? Yeah, oh yeah, I know a lot of artists, and you all know that, man. But yo, how many of y'all are outside and dealing with it like that? And not only that, man, like yo, the man is actually getting some change doing this too, and he's not stopping. Almost like 3 to 4 hours out there, outside, different seasons,
bro. Honestly, like all season, you know, like no winter tires, you know what I'm saying? Sure. All season, 4 hours minimum to 8 hours a day. So like, so when I really was doing it, shout out to my guy Andre Gibson, because you know, Montreal beatbox champion. I always shout him out, because, you know, and because in 2019, you know, I know you had like Elijah, like he had in Trinity Bellwoods, the Sunset Cypher.
Yes,
it started out in Trinity.
Okay,
so I met Andre there, and then fast forward, it was one of those, you know, you meet people in life where like as soon as you meet them, it's electric, you connect. It's like, yo, it's Bill, it's like a say less, and then you're already making plans, and then boom, he was one of those.
Okay,
so it's like, yo, we end up going to Long McQuaid. We end up getting our speaker, boom. Our first session, I remember, if I'm not mistaken, yes, it was Queen and John.
Okay,
where Much Music and City Pulse TV out there.
Right.
Like at first we were working up to it like 30 minutes to an hour, and then after we just came up with a term. I mentioned this again on the sidebar interview. I'll reiterate here. We really did like graduate, you know, from like 30 to an hour to like literally 4 hours. And then there's a term that like in-house term we end up calling blitzing, where basically you would go from 4 to 8. So like if we were to pull up at whatever Queen and John, for instance, like the place, let's say we pulled up, set up, boom, traffic, there's a 4-way stop there. Yo, he will beatbox for a good 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
And then when he has to hydrate, I would have like the iPod with beats loaded.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And then sometimes he's such a wizard, Andre, because you can hear a little 1-2 thing, and then he can just program it and then redo it it literally sounds.
You guys amazed me the first time I came across you guys. It was what, 2019 or was it 2020?
What was it?
It was Tara Lord's
yes, it was 2022.
Yes.
This was at Bar Karma.
Yes.
And this was at Soul Flower
Festival.
Shout out to DJ Shannon Hill.
Yes, DJ Shannon
Hill. Shout out to you, Queen.
Yes,
shout out to Tara.
Yes, definitely.
Big ups.
And that's when I met you guys the first time.
Yes.
You guys amazed me with your performance, and I was just like, what the heck? I never seen not like this. Remind me of some real old school hip hop in a new school swag. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, finally. I went, there is some cats here still recognize some real hip hop up in here. You know what I mean? I was getting worried still, to be honest with you. But that's another story. But yo, that's when I seen you guys doing your thing, and he had that sampler thing there with his beatboxing thing, like he coming up with a beat like in a couple of seconds.
Yes. So
that's like wow.
Yes. So I know it came. Yeah.
That's like wow.
He had
and he did it again recently. I went to the hip hop festival. What was in Morningside during the summertime, and I interviewed him there as well. And he was performing, and like. Yo, he hasn't stopped. That motor mouth beatbox mouth is still motored. Boom, boom. I can't even do it, but yo, like it's just amazing, and it goes hand in hand because what he does, what you do, you guys are like a fusion.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, when we do combine, it's like Gogeta, but then we separate entities.
Yes, yes.
But yes, when
you guys are your own
entities, it's like Dougie, and like Slick Rick.
Have you guys ever thought about doing a actual like project together, something like
it's in the air. I mean,
I'm just saying, from what he does and what you do, it to me it's like, man, like I'm not saying like a new group, but I'm just saying like just it just goes hand in hand here, like salt and pepper here. You know what I'm saying? Like
yes,
like good seasoning.
Yes.
Like I have to say that a good fusion, and I haven't seen good fusions like that in a while, especially I have to say this, like it comes back to the elements of hip hop, right? They have the breaking, the DJ, and the the MC and all that, but there's another element, the
yes, the beatbox,
the
beatbox and all that,
yeah. So I was like saying, wow, I haven't seen nothing like this in a while. And that's what it just amazed me. You know what I mean? A lot, because I'm a hip hopper from long time, man. Long ago, bro. Until now, I keep up with hip hop. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I love the 90s era of the hip hop mostly. Don't get me wrong. I love that. I love it a lot. Respect to the 80s, what put sound down the foundation. And there was the 70s, what from the beginnings. Right, but you seen how hip hop has evolutionized till now.
Oh man,
right?
There's a whole timeline.
And don't get me wrong, there's still some of the old heads still putting out quality hip hop. In fact, Mobb Deep just put out an album. What I just went through it yesterday, and I was like, "Yo, whoa, man, okay."
God rest his soul, man.
Yes.
I actually had the opportunity to, meet Prodigy.
Really?
In like 2014, when back when the government was still operational.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was one of the last like I seen him.
Bless.
And I still have the signed copy of like Hell on Earth. And,
nice.
I think Murder Music.
Okay.
Yo, I got Infamous. So I got Infamous signed. I got my Infamous.
So you
signed.
brought them.
I brought all three. I
sure.
brought the Infamous. I brought the Hell on Earth, and I brought Murder Music. All three of them signed. And I got a chance to actually like chop it up with Prodigy.
There you are.
Bro, man, I got like archive photos. I'm gonna end up just doing like a series where I'm just chopping it up about like stories with legends I've encountered. That's a whole other like.
That's good.
Yeah, stories galore.
Hype, man. Yo, I need to see some of that, man. The archives of that, man.
Bro. Some of them surfaced, like like for instance, like I graduated 2010, right?
Okay.
And Rakim was the very first person I ever met.
Okay.
On my journey,
what?
Right off the rip. Literally, and it was free. Like it was at the what was it? Yeah, it was 2011 at Dundas Square.
Sure. That's the godfather of this now, like alive. One of the what besides Kool Herc, you know what I'm saying? All blessings to him. But as an MC,
Rakim.
It's Rakim right now, the godfather of it.
Bro, I got a little ill story for that.
Okay.
So like, I'm like, yo, I don't know if this might be exclusive though. I might have to.
For real. Yeah. I love to hear it.
Shoot, man. You know what? I'll always retell it another way. So basically, okay, you get exclusive. So essentially, so Rakim, this is at Dundas Square. So I was with my sister. So this was the same bill. It was Ninth Wonder.
All right.
So Ninth Wonder, Rakim, Kid Capri was on the ones and twos. So shout out to DJ Kid Capri, Red Alert, all of them. You know what I mean? So Kid Capri was his DJ, and I remember to the close of his show, he did all of his hits. You know,
all right.
Hey, I Ain't No Joke, Paid in Full.
Okay.
He did. I think he did 18th Letter. Ooh. He did. He did New York. You Out There. He did all anything you could think of. He did. And then he ended off with a freestyle.
Okay.
And I just remember he rhymed. He said with Paid in Full. I forgot what the connecting line was, but he said, you know, I get paid in full. I forgot what he said. Someone at the table. If you ain't coming with it, like save the bull or something. I was just enamored how he rhymed paid in full and save the bull.
Yeah.
As a rhyme junction. So I was like, yo, that was ill. And then fast forward after the situation happened, this was literally at Dundas Square, and then backstage. So there's people literally surrounding me and stuff. Literally people, yo, this, that, and the third. And I don't know. So there was a little opening. Like my sis was here. I just like dapped up Kid Capri.
Okay.
And next thing you know, I see him, and it's like seeing, you know, I don't want to sound blasphemous, but it's just like seeing Moses open this, like literally see, man. And literally because it's so I had to use a visual because it's just like to take you guys there. So it's like there are so much people here. Yo, sign this. I didn't have none of my CDs on me.
Yeah.
But I had my voice. So next thing you know, it was like Bruce Almighty, like opening up the street corners and whatever. I was like, so he was signing and he was about to like circle. So I was right here and he was circling around.
All right.
I'm like, I ain't waiting for this. I'm like, yo, Ra. I just cut right through the crowd. I'm like, hey, yo, Ra, when I be on the mic. And I swear, so after he finished signing the one thing, he was looking. And then he immediately, like, it was just literally some movie stuff, like, boom. And then he cut, like, this whole crowd here that was waiting for him to cut right through.
Okay.
It was like diagonally, like I was here and he was right here, finished last signature, and it's just like, and then he immediately, like, it was on site, like, yo, what up? Like, it was the most, even to this day, it's like, it's surreal.
Yes.
And then when I was chopping up, my sister was there, and yo, what was wild about that, and it's like a treasure trove in my memory forever, like all eternity.
I could bet.
It was the fact that I didn't kick a ride to him.
Okay.
But it was like a Jedi sensing it. Like he literally was like, yo, I don't know what it was. He just knew that I emceed. I never kicked the lyric, mind you.
Yeah.
Like, I'll reiterate that again.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yo, keep doing what you're doing, kid. Like, and it's like the Rock, Kim, like just like that. Like, yo, keep doing what you're doing. And even to this, I get chills even recounting that. I'm like, yo, wait, hold. In my mind, I didn't kick around to you, but it's like it didn't even matter. The vibe was there, like the aura. So it was like
the aura, the energy,
and it was like literally me. You said the Godfather. That was exactly the vibe. Like that. I literally felt like I was meeting like Corleone of the. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, besides him, I have to say it's KRS-One. Besides him,
100%,
man. Like real shit.
Got rep for our Jamaicans, man.
Yeah,
KRS-One,
and Rakim. Those two.
He's in my.
And then after, besides him, there's one more. There's one more who's the godfather to it, and that's Big Daddy Kane.
Yo, Kane.
Big Daddy Kane, bro.
Yo, the Mount.
Them three are like the Mount Rushmore of the hip hop. You know what I'm saying? No one can. Yo, if you know hip hop, you know what I'm talking about, bro. People. You know what I'm talking about. They're the Mount Rushmore of it. All three of them. You know Kane, what I'm saying?
He still has styles that people are just catching up to right now.
Speaking of hip hop, you heard about the new verses? What's about to come up? 2 groups. Cash Money and No Limit. They're going at it later on in the month, I believe.
Okay. Cash Money, No Limit.
Mm-hmm.
That should be an interesting match.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Okay.
This is going to be
Southern Clash.
Very interesting.
The Southern Clash.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I remember the Kane and KRS. You know what I'm saying? That was quite the show. And of course, we all know Jada and you know the Locks versus Dipset.
that was a massacre.
That was a wash fest on Dipset.
On the real, like he could have just said to the boys, "Yo, just sit down. I got this. I got this." That was a roast.
He could have literally just went.
That was a roast, and he said something there. I believe in it even before he even said it. He said it to them, "Yo, stop going over your songs."
Yeah,
I was like, "Yo, finally, someone said it. Someone said it." Because to be honest, like I call it karaoke boys and stuff like that. So when they're like on the real, don't get me wrong, certain ones who are big, they're guilty of it too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You should not, if you have the music, like I come to see you perform. I didn't come to hear you going over the music.
Exactly, because if you wanted to listen to music, you could have streamed it at home on iTunes or whatever platform.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it's like you came to see the live version of what's on the music material. So you know what I'm saying? You can't do the crowd a disservice, and not even just the audience, yourself a disservice as a MC if you're going to call yourself that. Because at the same time, it's servitude, man. Like you gotta really do what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be going there like Big Daddy Kane. Ain't no half stepping. That really means something. That ain't just a fly hook. That's a real. You can't halfway.
And my brother got another question for you. Do you believe in streaming platforms devalue hip hop?
Great question. I don't think the streaming platforms devalue hip hop. I think the lack of education on these platforms are devaluing hip hop, because a platform is a platform. This is a platform.
Yes.
Now it's like the intention. What's the intention? What's the goal? What is your vision, and what do you have? Like, what are you saying on your platform?
That's right.
That is my counter question to that, or actually counter answer, or no, counter question and then answer too. But like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, for example, Spotify, you know, the biggest,
right.
Yo, like there's that's literally like no different than like modern like slavery, like you're lit, like, and it doesn't matter what stature, or whether you're underground, whether you're indie, whether you're emerging, whether you're top of top art. It's like they're still eating off of the artists, and they're not artists.
That's right.
Right, and it's just, you know, of course, one side is like, okay, understanding the business, right? But it's like, you know, with the pun intended, they should have no business taking so much of the pie off artist equity that they never did. Like they were it's like, you know, RP to Kobe, but they weren't what the man them in the gym. So how are you getting piece of the pie and you're not in the gym? It's really wild. And you know what? I would say this on while I'm on this run. It's like, yo, you know, artists, man, if you do yourself a service, if you haven't already, make sure you understand and study not just study the craft. So it's like it's music business.
That's right.
Study your business, be on your business, and do what you got to do, because if you don't mind your business, they will mind your business.
They'll always mind your business.
They'll mind your business like digging for gold and leave you with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't take care of your business.
That's why the labels and all that, they don't mind to have to be honest, a lot of artists who are uneducated with the business. You know what I'm saying? So they could take advantage of them with the royalties and everything like that. You know what I mean? Straight up, like that's why they call them vampires and all of that, because they're sucking the soul out of the creativity of the music, what they be providing towards them for them.
Bro, I absolutely. And you know what? Look, I was there like years ago where like it was just a crap, and that's important. That's vitally important. You need the music,
right?
But the business is the vehicle to get you there. And you maintain ownership of your you need that car. You need it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't Uber. This is a funny friend. You can't Uber your career like that and have it rented out to these labels, and they don't have the best interests at heart, especially if they don't understand you or your art at all. They don't understand what you as like a sole entity, what you're about.
So pretty much you're saying the business is very important when you are making music, if you're getting into the music business.
Absolutely. Because they're
at least understand it somewhat if you don't have the full understanding of it.
Yo, even if you're not like super expert at least base form, a strong understanding. I'll say a strong. Even if you don't have to be perfect, I'm still learning, to be honest with you.
Right.
But a strong foundation, as we say, you're good, because now you know how to navigate. That's my favorite word. So it's like how can you navigate on something you don't even know? You have to know. And how do you know? You dig in the crates, like Lord Finesse would say. You feel me? So
digging in the crates.
You gotta dig in the crates, man.
That's for sure.
And I'll say this to end off: it's like, yes, it's not fun, but I'll dare I say that's on the front end. It might not be fun now, but it's like your future self would thank you dividends.
Well, having the understanding of the business, and after you have the understanding of the business, then you could have the fun, because now you have the understanding of the business, so that you won't be ripped off from the business.
Exactly.
Right? So now you feel comfortable on doing anything through the business, because now you don't have to be, I don't know this, I don't know that. Should I do this and that? No, now you have an understanding of the business. Now you know how to have fun with the business.
Exactly. Oh, and also too, he has a good question. I would say too, like platforms like this, and there's also other platforms I can mention too. Like, I'm also partnered with these people from LA, Hitmaker.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? They do pages, like web pages, and also like they're in for the community as well.
All right.
They're tapped in with like cats like Demiza from LA, you know.
We got love for the West Coast, you know. We do. We talk to the West Coast cats still. We talk to even some of the Southern and all of that. Besides here in Toronto home, we talk to a lot of artists in the US side too. You know what I mean? We are down to earth, even down to Africa, down to Japan, brother. You know what I mean? I have to talk to some of my Japan brothers soon. Yeah, yeah, man.
Trying to go on a world tour. We're talking about
that's what we are, down to earth, D2E, man. Straight up, we everywhere if we can. If we're not in person, online, whenever we can, man. Like on the real, we're more than a platform, people. We're more than a platform. You know what I mean? But yo, there's a lot going on for you still. Like you got a page going up, and besides your page, your page of bio and everything like that, you're still constructing your webpage
right now. Like, so my website right now is literally in beta form. It's still like early stages right now, but yo, you can still look it up. I own the domain, so literally the name is the same. Like www.masterinferno.com, and it pops up.
All right.
Boom. You know what I mean? And it's still functional. You can still click certain things. I'm adding things as we go. As you know, I'll show you off. Like, there's the gallery and all that. You know what I'm saying? And also too, while you're on there, if you ever end up, hearing this and you're curious,
yes,
there's like, you know, I call my supporters torchbearers.
Torchbearers, I like that. I like that.
The torchbearers, you feel me?
Torchbearers, the torchbearers, yo.
Right? Torchbearers, feel me? And like, yo, there's an email list now, so you can tap in, and it's very integral for me. And not just integral, but it's also I'm very appreciative of like all the support.
Well, I see why they call you the Human Torch, because you're always putting fire to the microphone. You know what I mean? The master, infernal, blazing it all the time. What made you come up with that name? Because on the real, I do understand, but what made you come up with the idea with that name, man?
Okay, man, you getting some exclusives tonight. So
yeah, boy.
Essentially, my name, that wasn't the first name I landed on.
What was the first one?
I was waiting for the like, you know, like the shock sound effect. Yeah, I was waiting for that. But yeah.
Okay.
So like when I was so I mentioned I've been doing this 8, so 8, 9, 10, around 12, 13. So around 13, I mentioned this in an interview. I know plenty of interviews actually. So this is public knowledge. So basically, around 13 is when I discovered in like a Spider-Man type incident where I was able to freestyle.
Okay.
So it was there, but I'm a writer first.
All right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. And then, you know, I don't know. Like I don't know if my first freestyles were like crazy, but like at least I knew how to like, keep a rhythm and like, I can do this.
Right.
And then I decided to pursue it. And then got into some battles, block battles, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I went through battles for sure. And yeah, and I was cleaning up shop. And next thing you know, the first name I already had, it's funny enough. So online battles, I had a little mini stint on all those online battles. And then, I don't know, I didn't really like the fact that, I don't know, there's whoever's on there, cool, but like those online battles were kind of weird for me because it was like, yo, you could copy and paste your battles,
right?
Your lyrics, and someone could just take it and put it on a song.
Okay.
I just didn't really like that. But I was undefeated on the forums. But anyway, so my first name was Explicit.
Oh yeah? Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, no. The first battle I lost, actually, no, I take that back. First battle I lost because I didn't know how to because like with those online text joints, you have to format it.
Yeah.
I only lost because I didn't know how to format the shit.
Oh, yeah?
So it was like a technicality, and then I just started winning after. But yeah, my first name was Explicit without an E.
Okay.
You know, yeah, without an E. Explicit.
All right. Okay.
And then after I was like, I don't know, it sounded too close to Exhibit. And then when I was Googling at the time, it's like 04, 05. I'm like, nah. After like 2, 3, 4 week test drive, I'm like, skirt.
Okay.
Pack it up. Then I got enamored by like, you know, the Grandmaster Flashes and the Master Aces, Master Killers.
Right.
Just the lineage of hip hop is just synonymous with like Master or like Lord or
it's almost
Jah,
like, you know, almost to me it's like the martial arts too, the different styles, techniques with the creativity, right?
All of that, you know what I'm saying? And even like I had a stint with like Young Styles without the bar, and then so Master and then Infernal. So I think I mentioned earlier about like the dictionary, right? So my name is, you know, it's funny. The only person I know, at least to my knowledge, that has a similar origin story is Lupe.
Okay, so, Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah, because I you know, his interview, he said something to an effect that his name, they used to call him Lou and Shy, and then like Lupe.
Okay.
And then like Fiasco, he got the name from Firm Fiasco, the record from the Firm.
Oh,
that's an underrated Firm record.
Okay.
I didn't think it made the Firm like album, but it's like under the, you know, the B-side cuts, whatever. Firm Fiasco. So with me, in a nutshell, I went through the dictionary. So I went through different names. And then it was like spin the globe with the dictionary, basically. So I went through a whole dictionary of the names. And then I was like, okay, you know, acrobatic, no whack. And you know what? I said this on an interview. So it was like, you remember in Spider-Man, like J. Jonah Jameson? Like he it's like pictures of Spider-Man, more pictures of Spider-Man. You know what he gave him the thing? He was like, crap. crap, mega crap. Like you just slamming on. That was literally the vetting process for my name. So I was going through the dictionary. It was like acrobatic, trash. No. And then I was like, okay, close it, open it, and I landed just before I. You know what I'm saying? So then once I turn the page and then I open up the I, I'm like, wait, hold up. Okay, so Imperial, nah. Incredible, yeah. That the next thing I landed on Inferno. And actually I'm gonna clear this up, by the way, because I had so in 05 when I had my name, the clear definition for Inferno had nothing to do with Dante's Inferno or in Italy to say Inferno Hell or whatever. All Inferno, when I had my version of the Oxford Webster's edition in that time, like this is when Google just opened up and asked. If anyone knows, Ask Jeeves was around. Jeez. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I had my version of my dictionary, it literally said, yo, an Inferno literally was like a wildfire out of control that they have to call firefighters for, like forest fires, like and then my impressionable mind, I'm like, oh wait, lyrical heat, and then the credibility of the battles, and then I don't know, it's and then what I did, I liked the name, and I was gonna keep going on the dictionary. I'm like, no, hold on, let me just write this out, because originally, I had Master, Master originally, and then like my real name, like last name has the P. And I'm like, I can't use Master P because obviously Master P from No Limit. So I'm like, yo, and then also there's other masters. So I'm like, I want to keep that because in the martial arts.
Yes.
I'm a huge, by the way, if I haven't said it, I'm huge into Eastern philosophy, martial arts, Bruce Lee, Roy, the Glow.
Brother, same here, man.
All of that.
Same here.
All of that.
Same
straight
here.
Up. So yeah. So when I long story short, after that happened, like I wrote on the page. So this was like, and only years later that I realized, oh wait, Lupe has a similar origin story, but you're getting it all in the fuck. Like I wrote it on the paper, and I'm like, yo, let me write Master and then Inferno, and then I liked it, but I didn't really like the ER. So I'm like, yo, let me just shorten it. Just it's like hip hop, it's like flavor. Instead of flavor, you don't say flavor, flavor, like flavor. And then and even Jamaica too was like, yo,
flavor
with flavor, like, and like like yo, pass the Dutch. Like it's never like that. Like, not to say we can't speak proper diction, but it's like it's not like pass the flavor, like pass the flavor. It's like yo, pass the flavor, the man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the spice in the between. We know what I'm saying? True. So to wrap it up, it's like I wrote on the paper, and I'm like, Master, M-A-S-T-A, Inferno. And I'm like, I liked how it looked on paper.
Right.
And it just stuck. That's literally the origin story. And then out of like literally like 4 or 5 other vetted names, that was like, and then some other honorable names when in high school, like Mike Vandalist or Mike Vandal for short. That was one of my names in high school. I kind of still like Mike Vandal, but I don't know. I feel like Inferno, like the name I actually have stands out the most.
You be spitting on that microphone, it's the best name. You have to say that. It's the best name. I don't know anything else would go with it right now because from the first time I seen you spit, that's it. Inferno right there. Master in that fire right there. So, and after the AKA Supernova, Human Torch.
Even that name too, that was like that I love that everyone loves saying that, because originally when I said that in the studio, I thought it was too long of an like, believe it or not, I thought when I first did it, I'm saying initially I thought it was, but it's one of those, that was my initial thought, but when I heard on the playback, it felt right.
Damn right.
So that's basically what happened. Like it was like, wait, Supernova Human. I just thought it was this
Supernova
Human Toy. It's like it's like one unified stuff. You know what I mean? And it's like, and then also represents me. And then like
it does.
And then like I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a fire sign. I'm a real fire sign. So everything is like
all in one.
You know what I'm saying? And even my whole name's an acronym. The entire name is an acronym. 100, like KRS-One. Trust me.
Man. But yo, 2025, we still alive. 2026, we still in the mix.
Yes.
What is in the future for you, for the Master Inferno, man? Like any videos, any singles, any, anything. What's the next step from the Master?
I'm going on hiatus now. I'm playing. No, for real. Like, yo, everything you just listed and a bag of chips with the whole convenience store with the dip, all that. You know what I mean? Like, there is a whole terabyte drive.
Okay.
Bunch of unreleased stuff.
So you have a catalog.
Yeah, it's like Library of Alexandria. Just need to be surfaced.
All right.
Some of actually, speaking of surface. Some of them I'm gonna some unreleased joints I'm gonna kick at, because I'm on tour right now.
Okay, all right.
Speaking of which,
speaking of the tour, where's the tour kicking off at first?
It's kicking off at Hard Luck Bar.
All right.
You know what I mean? So that's Dundas and Bathurst.
Okay.
Hard Luck Bar right there.
All right.
Right by Kenzo.
Okay.
Kensington Market, and I'm opening up for a legend, Mickey Fax.
You know
what I'm saying?
And when is that?
This Saturday.
Oh,
the 18th.
The 18th. Okay, you heard that, people. The 18th.
The 18th.
Be opening up. Man,
yes.
Straight up goods.
Yeah, I'll tap you in with links on it after. Like,
definitely.
It's going to be 1-on-1. I'm also you've seen online with Mickey, what he's doing now.
Yeah.
I swear, like, he's kind of having his third win.
Okay.
And I say that because he's made rounds, anyone that knows Mickey. And on top of that, like, Pendulum Inc. I'm like the first cat out of here, Canada or whatever, to actually graduate in this program.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Congrats.
And thank you. And it's one of those things where it was like literally iron sharper iron. Like, I was really me before that.
Mm-hmm.
However, I would say they help. I kind of look at Pendulum I kind of always looked at it like X-Men, like School for the Gifted.
Yeah, boy.
That's the best way I could describe it, because I'm like, I already had my powers.
You're a Marvel cat more than DC, aren't you? I'm more Marvel too.
I'm more Marvel.
Marvel. I love Marvel.
I love Marvel. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm like, School for the Gift. That's Pendulum Inc. to me, because like Professor X never gave none of them their powers. You just help sharpen and polish,
just showing them how to use them powers,
basically
what they already have, the gifts already.
Basically, in certain blind spots, and like, you can kind of like direct it this way, and just polish it. That's basically all I looked at. And it was like iron sharpened iron. You know what I mean? That's the best way to describe it. But like in the danger room, but like, you're not in the danger room with simulation. You're in danger rooms with other mutants that are hungry like you. Like, you're in a piranha tank.
Yes.
And it's like, are you gonna survive?
That's right. That's
you know what I mean. So it was like that for like a whole like 8 months. So I take that as, speaking of Marvel, I kind of felt like, Steve Rogers going through that super soldier serum type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he was already a beast, but now it's like, oh, he's a super soldier now. Like, so.
Yo, I have to ask this because you don't know this one is a real MC with the fire, man. You think you could give us a little sample on Down to Earth podcast, a little preview?
Hey, if you have any beats, I'm down.
Well, I'm just saying, like, just a little acapella of something quickly, a few seconds or something.
A few seconds acapella.
Anything, brother. Anything. Anything at all.
Oh, man.
I like to put people on the spot. I do.
I'm always on the spot.
Certain individuals, not everybody.
Not everybody. Hey, I'm always on the spot, but I'm not a Dalmatian. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I'm just okay. Download. Like, damn, which verse did I give y'all?
Anything at all.
Anything.
Give the people a little sample where they are going. The people who don't know the Master Inferno. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit. Okay, I'll give you a mix. So, okay.
All right, then.
Yo, okay, for the free stuff, you could put on a beat. I'll do a cappella, and I'll kick this one. This is one of my favorites. So
all right.
I said, yo, let the rhythm hit him. Heated up with poisonous text, deploying the fresh, steady stock, Eddie Brock, venom eating joints in your flesh, coys of the sec, nicely destroy when upset, foil your threat. Katana sound, chop your clowns of your standing actors who's not allowed to make noise on a set. Burn them legit, Juggernaut emerging your strip, observing a split. And we heads, stoners no supply. To be blunt, your herbs don't exist. Proverbial myth, reversing your dome piece to a convertible whip, verted to a vertical flip, smashing the turf into bits. Now you feel your sound yield downhill. This fade paid a part in inverting your slit. Quality's my recipe. Haven't heard a word for Wendy. Serve her plenty. Distribute pros pain and watch them tank like the fuel from the burner empty.
Yo, that was dope, man. Yo. Before we go, could you give Down to Earth Podcast a nice shout out before we go, man?
Hey, you know what? It's the Supernova Human Torch, the Master, to the Inferno. And shout out to my dog. You know what I'm saying? Down to Earth Podcast. If you ain't here, you ain't here. That means you got to tune in. Tune in to the culture. Tune in to the sound. Tune in to the pulse of the city. Tune in to where the heartbeat is. And if you know where the heartbeat is, it's not just in your chest. It's right here. You know what I'm saying? So this is where all the latest sounds and anything that's related to culture you need to be in tune with. Down to Earth Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Not no bougie podcast. It's not the your nose up in the sky podcast. Down to Earth, where the soil is here. You know what I mean? Where we can grow down to earth. You feel me? You heard it here first. Supernova.
Yo, thank you for coming in. You done know, man. It's been a real interesting show. Definitely, for sure. I have to thank for everybody, all our viewers, for tuning in from IG World to FB to YouTube, everything. But you know, I always have to end it like this before we go, man. I have to do this first. This is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message. Nation what? Yeah, man, we are done.
Let's go.
Done, yo. Later, people.
Peace.
That's ended. We're still live on the IG there.